Chapter 5.
Panic strings.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
No, Roxy. Stop right there. Or I'll... No! Damn, I'm stupid. It's Rolo. It's grown-up Rolo. Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Why did I say Roxy? Probably because size and grown-up. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now. I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try. But I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
It's a little more than your hands that got big. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Damn! Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, well, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What
his
the?
hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud? Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I could think someone happens to like licorice a lot. I passed out and woke up like #woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa. You smashed open a cage? Also, it must have been kind of practical for them to have a human animal, like someone else to experiment on. This is something I was wondering about when Sharper just drank the fluid. If and how they tested it. So I don't know if they tested it before Rolo, but if not, then he was the prime test subject. Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right. But this all seems dangerous. Danger.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Yo, back! Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
I like the blue. Ah, take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Becky said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay, just need to play it cool. And I hope no one notices. Notice what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of look a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? And after all, this is a story about change. I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Back! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not this different, from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. Look, nothing about her needs fixing, and the blue hair is fabulous, okay? You need to look oh, I hate that word. You need to look presentable for the festival. Jesus Christ. Breathe away your childhood trauma. But not a peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you? Why did I like you? Or at least I didn't dislike you up until now. Get out of my freaking face! Think of how rebellious you looked then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Fuck off. Good night, Mom. I would have said goodbye, good night. Yeah, first of all, goodbye, bitch. And fucking laughed. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Honestly, I do too. And you know what? I would like it even more if you took off your headwear and showed us your blue hair in all your glory. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. Okay, she must have seen Gran in the hazmat suit talking to the heiress in theory. Oh, I have this radio upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. Okay, no, she interfered, so she heard some talking on the radio, okay. So I tried to dial into something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr? Are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's the report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Mountwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she is capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the end game, Belle. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. So, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh, it's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly. Not to have options. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just to be clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH or orientation day. But they chose the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. Sorry about that. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what it is, right? Heist?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Welcome in, Panda. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. With her and Fizz, this whole thing could Without her and Fizz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Ooh, nice heist music. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
Circumstance. Ah! She'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you sure Luna won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Ah, there we go. Hey Jeff. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into the headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting your rescue.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Junk! Yeah? What of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Okay, not a turning point.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Hide? Hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide
Sensing
them.
some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will. Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
Wait, what was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that credit should come in handy. It ain't gonna be free, you know? I'm thinking 5 bags of Sargops should cover it. Put it on my tab?
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
I wanted to go in order. I was hoping that the last one was gonna be the one that works. Didn't know the second one was gonna work. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay. You've Jeff done. Time's running out, unfortunately, so I can't really go everywhere, but I want to talk with you. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can you really pull through? Alright. Now where could Iggy and Trish be? Ah, perfect. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know you've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda... strange? Strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... break our hostilities, at least for now. We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime?
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Oh my god. Tish actually says something other than yup? Whoa! This is huge. I never expected this day to come. Same Tish. I did not expect the day to come where I hear more from you than just yup. How wonderful.